Hi Scorpio, welcome to July of 2021. We're going to try this again. This is the second time I'm going to record this, and Mercury retrograde, folks. Hi Scorpio. Welcome to July 2021 for the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Scorpio. If this is your first time here at Secret Garden Tarot, welcome. Everybody is always welcome. And a warm welcome to you. If this is your first time here, please remember to look down and see if there's any of the older videos that pique your interest. There might be a message for you in one of the older videos. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. You guys know the drill. This will be a general reading for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign for the Sun sign or the sign of Scorpio. And again, if this is not your first time here, thank you guys so much for all the likes and the comments and the subscribes and there's just more of you than ever before, and I appreciate it so much. If you comment, I will do my very best to get back to you as soon as possible. Please don't spam me. I've noticed that where it's like straight porn. Please don't do that, because I'll report you and I will delete your comment. But it still counts as a comment for me, so okay, it still counts. You're only benefiting me. I appreciate that. So crime doesn't pay, folks. Anyway, please remember to like and share and subscribe. So thank you. I'm going to do a Celtic cross and with 4 clarifiers. I'm going to switch up the decks. I'm going to use the Muka Tarot for the main read and the Morgan Greer deck for the clarifiers. We're going to get 4 clarifiers and away we go. Let's shuffle these. There was one subscriber who commented that said, hey, I shuffle way too much. It's a bit distracting. So I'm just going to shuffle and then put the cards away. So thank you for that. I appreciate the criticism. I appreciate it. And we're always trying to make this a better channel and a better experience. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And away they go. Middle of the spread. The here and the now. Ooh, what we got going on here, Scorpio? New starts, celebration. I like this. I like this very much. Again, this is for July, so it's wand energy, it's fire energy. So this might be a little closer to Leo season. More, this message might be a little closer to you for the end of July into early August. A little closer to Leo season. Base of the spread, judgment, resurrection, revisiting, immediate past, 10 of Cups. All right, so a completion. We do have 2 completions cards here. I know this one is actually a 20, but that breaks down, the double X actually breaks down to a 10. So this is a completion. It is actually very similar energy to this. This is the happy, healthy home, but you'll see that the illustration is very similar. So we have people reaching and gazing upon this beautiful lit image in the sky. And let me look here. So this is a completion. This is the beginning of the next chapter. That's what I'm getting from that. Top of the spread. 8 of Coins. This is a card that speaks to hard work. It's the apprentice card. Nose to the grindstone card. So July is going to be about... that's the top of the reading. So there will be an aspect of putting the work in, doing the hard labor. All right, immediate future. Another 8. Eight of Swords. Now, this is an energy, it's very different. This is the energy of things are worse in your head than they absolutely are in real life. You'll notice the swords are not really anywhere near her. Even this one that's very close to her dress, it's not actually pinning her dress down. The bandages and the ropes aren't really close to her at all. They're not tight. That is certainly something that if she put some thought into it, that she could, if she calms down, because obviously she's a bit panicked. You can see a little bit of distress on her face. I'll see, I get a real close, good look at her card here. There's a little bit of distress there. But if she calms down, she'll be able to wiggle out of these, take that blindfold off, and see that while, yeah, there's a little bit of water, that's probably all she's feeling on her toes. Is that water. She probably thinks the tide's coming in, the ocean's way over here. But yeah, she's completely safe. Things are worse in her mind than they are in reality. Swords aren't touching her. The sea's on its way out. Whenever I see birds in readings, they always mean freedom to me. And you can see that they are flying away from her. She's lost her freedom, but those birds could easily turn around and fly right on back. Yeah, so we've got a couple of parts here. There's a couple of stories. We have in the environment, we have the Lover's card of Gemini. We also have the Page of Swords. Now, a word about the Page of Swords, he is younger energy, and it's a little bit more masculine energy, simply because he's illustrated as a male in this card. Pages don't really have genders, and they can be some are a little bit more aggressive, some are a little bit more feminine, a little bit more passive. The Page of Swords is a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more masculine style energy. In this case, it is drawn as a man, a boy, and he has the sword here. But if you've ever worked with any kind of cutlery, you know that you have to treat that blade with some respect. He doesn't seem to really know what he's doing with it. He's actually got the blade in a really precarious position. He could easily cut his arm. He could easily drop it on his foot. He has this blade here that could easily cut him. The point is, he has a lot of the tools, but he doesn't have the know-how to use them. So we have the Lovers here in the environment, and I like this card because there's actually, options. This card used to be called the Choice. Yes, it's the card of Gemini. Yes, it can mean, fiery romance. We do have the fire here, but it's a choice. He can, Adam and Eve can choose to eat the apple. They can choose to turn away from the fire. They can choose to listen to the angel. It's all about decisions and choosing. In this case, maybe good behavior versus bad behavior. Choosing to take that blindfold off. You've done a lot of the work, and, maybe you don't want to go back to the way things were. There's a reason there's something that's ending. You've done a lot of the work. I do see new starts here. Let's see, in your hopes and your fears. Six of Swords, and it's taking what you need, taking what you've learned, and bringing it to the next situation. It's, it's the mentality of moving away from choppy waters, which it is. But I like to think of it also as these people if they're uprooting their life, they only took what they needed. They took the things that were the most important to them, and in this case, it's represented by these swords. It's taking the most out of a situation before you move forward. It's, using all of your resources. You've worked really hard. You've gotten the knowledge. If it is time for a change, if it is time to move on for that next chapter, don't completely cut your losses. Maintain those relationships, leave on good terms, just take what you have and then move on. If you frame it in that way, if you do need to move on, although, again, things may not be as bad as you think they are, this page here can represent a lot of misinformation. Again, he has the tools, but he doesn't know how to use them. So misinformation, bad information, a lot of gossip. Before you decide to kind of pack up, get the information, get it right. If you are going to leave, if you do make the decision to move forward, leave on good terms. Overall outcome. Queen of Cups. A lovely indicator to use your intuition. Use your instincts, Scorpio. You are a water sign. You have access to them. They are, intuition and emotional intelligence is the superpower of most of the water signs. And you have an opportunity to look at things through the filter of emotional intelligence. And you can, she's almost holding this cup like a trophy. She's the top of her suit. She can understand those emotions. And not only that, she's very empathetic. She can see, that this little guy here isn't a bad person. Just as immature. Just wants attention. Just is learning how to use those sharp swords. Doesn't use them efficiently. Maybe he does, or maybe he doesn't use them with malice. But she can see that. And, and also sees, there's wonderful opportunities ahead. Sometimes things just run their course. Be them relationships, be them jobs, be them friendships. Sometimes things just they run their course. It's nobody's fault. It is what it is. Let's get your clarifier, Scorpio. Here we go. The Fool, New Start, Leaps of Faith, the Devil. Card of Capricorn, so more earth energy, but very self-limiting. He's a little bit career-driven. Most of the Capricorns are. I shouldn't say most. It's a stereotype, but if you're talking about overall traits, this is that 10th house energy. It's I know it's a very scary card, but it's determined. They are doggedly ambitious. If a goat's going to climb a mountain, that goat is going to climb that mountain. So yes, so this is similar energy here, but I'm going to put this card here as a reminder, and this one as well. Things may be bad, and she is, she has been put out in peril. Things not necessarily as bad as she thinks they are. She might just need to open up her eyes and use all of her resources. And we have the Chariot. More water energy. This is the sign of Cancer. Move forward. You move forward with grace. Move forward with intuition. Get as much information as you can. Yes, new starts. Obviously, if if something has run its course, it's time to move on. May not be an easy move, but there's, you know, there's opportunity to be had. You might need to make a choice. You might need to physically move. That's what this card also is indicating, is you may have to move house, you may have to move cities, you might have to move clear across the planet. But that new start might be worth it. I will leave it there, Scorpio. I will see you next time, family. Love you. Bye.